Okay, there we go. So let's get started. Let's see. Let's hope my internet is not super slow today. And it is slow. I'm sorry, guys. Today, my internet connection hates me here in Tlacotalpan.
No problem, teacher.
I think it's because of the norte, you know? Okay, anyways. So the presentation says stories about the past, but let's see, before we begin, the first stop we have to make. You know, last week we were studying verbs. We already checked that there are two kinds of verbs. We have regular and irregular verbs. Do you remember the difference? Yes? Well, I hope so, because that was the objective of last week. So I hope you remember. And then over here, I have this link, okay, with extra materials that you can use to study. Let's do a really quick practice. So let's see. Eat, everybody in the chat, on the microphone, what's the verb in past for eat? Ate, there we go.
8.
Buy.
Bow.
Bow.
Okay, carefully with the pronunciation, listen.
Bought.
But,
Bought.
okay? The next one
Bought.
is come,
Came.
came, all right. Do,
Did.
did,
Did.
yes. Drink,
Drank.
drank, okay, very good. Drive,
Drove.
Drove.
drove, give,
Gave.
gave, get up.
Got up.
Got up.
Okay, let's listen.
Got up.
Got up, yes, all right. Then meet,
Met.
met, yes. Pay,
Paid.
paid, very good. And run.
Ran.
There you go. So you see, you are experts in this. Excellent. We should have an exam tomorrow because you are experts. Ya que nos pongan el examen de una vez. Okay, so you know, here in this link, you can continue practicing these verbs. If you have problems with the pronunciation, you can listen to the pronunciation. So that is another website that I am going to link to Eminus, okay? I'm gonna give you the link on Eminus and let's continue. You have to memorize all of this, okay? So let's see. Now, I want to make a parenthesis here. You know, I was checking your homework on Sunday. You know, I checked the homework on Sunday and I noticed that there were some complications with the negative form of the simple past. Okay, so I want to stop here for a minute. Okay, and let's see if we can clarify the situation. All right. So you know that in the affirmative form of the simple past, we simply use the verb in past. It's very direct, okay? So for example, you know, this weekend we went to the movies. We, by the way, is my husband and I. So my husband and I went to the movies, okay? We didn't see our friends. So what is the difference that you notice, that you observe here between the affirmative and the negative? What's different?
Conjugación del verbo. I'm sorry, I don't say.
Don't worry. Okay, yeah, the conjugation, but yeah, you're right. I mean, in the affirmative, I have the verb in past, and in the negative, do I have the verb in past?
The auxiliary verb.
Thank you very much, extra choco points. You have an auxiliary verb, which is didn't, so this represents the past. And since this represents the past, the verb, the main verb is in present, okay? Why? Because the past is already here. So went, didn't see. This is the verb in negative. Didn't and the verb, okay? So conclusion, in affirmatives, we're gonna use the verb in past directly. We went to the movies, we had ice cream on Sunday. But in negative, we're gonna use the auxiliary didn't and a verb in present. For example, we didn't see our friends. My mom didn't want any ice cream, all right? So be very careful with that because I observed in your homework that you had some problems with the negatives. Solo tienen que seguir esta estructura y no van a tener mayor problema. So let's continue. Now let's remember some verbs. Okay, good. If I want to make a sentence about this picture, what can we say? De entrada, ¿quién sería el sujeto? ¿De quién parece esa mano? A he, a she. ¿Qué opinan?
She.
She?
A she? I think it's a he. Well, maybe it could be a she. Why not? I'm being sexist, maybe. I think it's a he. Okay, and what is the verb?
Paint.
Paint in past?
Painted.
Uh-huh. And what? What did the person paint? A car? A dog? What is that?
Tree.
Okay, let's see. Very good, excellent, a tree. So in this case, the sentence in past is he painted a tree. I think it's a he, you say it's a she, maybe it could be. So let's see, in this one, this is definitely a she. Can you give me a sentence? She,
She?
uh-huh,
She listen?
she listened, okay, what else? She listened. Complement, she listened.
Some music.
She listen
music.
music?
Very good, she listened to music. Something extra, come on, give me more. She listened to music.
In the park.
At the park, very good. Okay, that's an excellent sentence. So yeah, she listened to music at the park. Excellent. Next one, another she.
Eat?
Okay, but you
She-
have to give me a sentence.
she-
A salad.
She ate a salad. Very good. Okay, someone already told me. So she ate a salad. There you go. Okay, so you see, we are always gonna follow the same structure. We have a person, we have a verb in past, we have a complement, all right? So she ate a salad. Now over here, what did they do?
They watched what?
Mm-hmm.
The movie
Yes, in the,
in the cinema.
Very good, very good. My only observation here, I don't remember if I told you, but usually we're gonna reserve the verb watch for television, tablets, and cell phones, okay? It's kind of a weird rule, pero aquí vamos a usar otro verbo. Hay
Sí.
otra forma de decir esto. Sí, sí, exactly, very good, the verb sí, pero hay otra forma de decir esto. What is the activity? Cinema estuvo bien, pero ¿cuál sería la actividad? They. Any ideas? No? Okay, I'm gonna show you. They went to the movies. So they went to the movies, they went to the movie theater, or they went to the cinema, okay? Those three expressions are the same, so you can use any of them. I repeat, here the action would be, they went to the movies, all right? Or they went to the cinema. Okay, good. So now I want you to imagine that they went to the movies, okay, they went to the cinema, and they had two options. They could see Batman, The Dark Knight, or they could see Wall-E. What do you imagine that they selected? Elijan una al azar. ¿Qué creen que hayan visto?
Batman.
Batman.
Batman, because the teacher is obsessed with Batman, no? Okay, so in this case, they went to the movies. They saw Wall-E. I'm sorry, for this one I selected Wall-E. La verdad es que hubiese dado lo mismo cualquiera de las dos. And now these two sentences are working as a complement of each other. ¿Se dan cuenta cómo se complementan? La primera vez, they went to the movies, they saw Wall-E. Todavía le podría agregar más. ¿Qué más le podría agregar? Si yo les digo, hey, I went to the movies, I saw Batman. Y si les quiero dar más chisme, ¿qué les podría decir?
They had
Ajá.
groceries? No.
No, they ate popcorn. Maybe that's what you could say. Hey, they ate popcorn. Maybe you could even say, hey, they liked it. They didn't like it. Eso es algo muy común que decimos cuando vamos al cine, ¿no? Pasamos todo el chisme completo. Hey, I went to the cinema. I saw Batman. I didn't like it. Or I liked it. O si son como yo, I loved it. Okay, because I loved the Batman. I am obsessed. No, no es solo por Robert Pattinson. I like the movie. For example, Jasmine says in the chat que aquí podríamos decir, they didn't see the Batman. Yes, that's right. They didn't see Batman. They saw Wall-E. Very good. Okay, so now let's see. But then what happens with the verb be? ¿Qué le pasa al verbo be? A ver, díganme primero, ¿quiénes sí vieron el video introductorio del módulo antes de entrar a la clase? Did you guys see the video?
Yes.
Yes, okay, I have a couple of people here with raised hands. Thank you very much. Vania, Jasmine, thank you. So in this case, you already know what happens to the verb be. For example, in present, you know, the verb be, we use it to mention details like personal information or you know, very basic things, but very important things. For example, in present, I can tell you that right now, I need to correct this, I'm sorry, me traicionó el subconsciente. Les iba a decir, I am 35, but that's not true, the teacher is a liar. I am 36 now, es que aún no me acostumbro, okay? So this is the present, I am 36. Si yo lo quisiera decir en pasado, ¿qué le ocurre al verbo be? ¿Los que ya vieron el video?
I was.
I was, very good, all right? So for example, right now, I am 36, 36, okay? Lo copió mal el número. For example, I was 19, pero I was 19, si se los digo así nada más, dirán, bueno, pues qué padre, si en algún momento tuvo que haber tenido 19, ¿no? Está muy desconectado. Well, this only makes sense if it is part of a story, ¿ok? Si es un detalle dentro de algo más que yo les esté contando. For example, here, right now I am 36, you know, I am an English teacher, and in this moment I am in Tlacotalpan, Veracruz, right? But once upon a time, you know, I was 19 and I got my first teaching job at Harmon Hall. Okay, so I started working at Harmon Hall and I was 19. Entonces, ahora ya el verbo be está funcionando como un complemento de esa anécdota que les estoy contando. So let's see. For example, I can tell you, Mario, I don't think you know him, but he's a teacher in Universidad Veracruzana too. So teacher Mario and I, you know, we are married. Okay, so right now in the present, in 2022, we are married, but originally we were classmates. We were classmates in university, okay, when we met, and we hated each other. You know, well, maybe we didn't hate each other. I kind of hated him. You know, it was kind of complicated, but you know, alas, we fell in love. So now we are married in the present, but in the past we were classmates, all right? Entonces aquí tenemos que are se transforma en were. And finally, I mean, this is how it works. I am a teacher, I am 36, I am in Tlacotalpan, Veracruz in this moment. In past, it's going to be was. If like in he is, she is, it's gonna be was. And are as in you are, we are, they are, it's going to be were. All right, guys, I imagine the majority of you watch the video and this is not new information. Ya habían visto esto porque estaba en el video. A los que no lo habían visto o no están muy familiarizados, les voy a dar 10 segundos para que anoten esto. Okay, you're gonna need it. Please copy. Am and is become was and are is were in past. Entonces 10 segundos. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Did you copy? Yes? Did you finish?
Yes, teacher.
Perfect. Thank you very much. Thank you, Nelly. Thanks for answering. Okay, good. So this is what happens to the verb be. And as I was saying, we're going to use the verb be as a complement in a story in the past. When we're talking about the past, we're going to use the verb be to talk about small details. All right. So let's see. For example, here I have a question. The question is, what do you remember about your life when you were 15? Do you remember that, guys? I mean, you are very young. Esto no fue hace mucho tiempo para ustedes. Para mí sí fue hace muchísimo tiempo, okay? This was 21 years ago. But for you, maybe it's not that far in the past. Anyways, I want you to try to remember your life when you were 15. All right? ¿Ya se visualizaron, ya se vieron ustedes mismos de chiquitos? Yes? ¿A los 15? All right. So now let me show you my example. This is what I remember. Okay, so what do you remember about your life when you were 15? Well, when I was 15, I was in middle school. Middle school is secondary school, you know? So I was in middle school. My favorite class was English because we always sang songs. I loved English class because of that. I didn't learn English in my English class in middle school, but I sang a lot. Era karaoke class prácticamente. Okay, my best friend and I rented movies together on Fridays. We were always together, you know. Actually, my best friend and I studied middle school and high school together. So secondary prepa, we were very close, okay? And then I listened to pop music and I watched MTV all the time, okay? Y ahorita que les estaba poniendo la cancioncita de la película, que las chicas de la película Red están obsesionadas con este grupo que se llama Four Town. Okay, well, I love the Backstreet Boys. You are very young. I don't know, do your mothers like Backstreet Boys? ¿Han escuchado de los Backstreet Boys? ¿Ubican quiénes son?
Yes,
Es la de Everybody, ¿no?
Exactly, extra points, very good. Extra points because you know the song, okay? All right, good. So, you know, the Backstreet Boys were the One Direction of my generation, you know? Sería el equivalente de Four Town que se ve en la película Red, all right? De hecho, por ahí en la animación le robaron unos pasos de baile a los Backstreet Boys. So, you know, I continue with my story. So I listened to pop music and I watched MTV all the time, porque todavía pasaba música MTV, all right? And I love the Backstreet Boys. I was a big fan, but my mom didn't let me go to their concert in Mexico City, just like in the movie Red, excepto que yo no me transformé en un panda para escapar, okay? So that's the idea. What I want you to observe here is that my question was, what do you remember about your life when you were 15? And here, when I respond that question, I am giving many different ideas, okay? So to express this, I am using a combination of the verb be with was and were, but I am also using it in combination with regular and irregular verbs in past. Vamos a hacer un chequeo rápido. Vamos a ver qué verbos encontramos por aquí. Okay, so you tell me the verb and I am going to circle it. What are the verbs in past here in my answer? ¿Cuál es el primer verbo que se encuentra?
Was.
Was, very good. Oh, sorry, something happened. Give me a sec. Sorry. Okay, so was, somebody said watched. Okay, what else?
Sang.
Listened.
Rent.
Listened, friend, no. Sang,
Rent.
Rented.
Love it.
rented. Uh-huh.
Lit.
Sorry, I didn't hear that one. ¿No escuché el
Where.
último? Oh, where
Love it.
está aquí? We were always together.
Didn't.
Loved. Ajá.
Didn't.
Didn't let, exactly. Aquí hay un negativo, pero también es pasado. My mom didn't let me go. Okay, yes. Was, está otra vez. ¿Qué más hay?
I was a big fan.
I was a big fan, yes, but my mom didn't let me go to the concert. That was very dramatic. Okay. Here we have was again. Anything else? Creo que ya los tenemos todos, ¿verdad? Okay, well, so, you know, this is the idea, guys. In real life, we're going to use these verbs combined together. No vamos a hablar únicamente con regulares, ni únicamente con irregulares, o únicamente con el verbo be. In real life, we're going to make a combination with all of them. ¿De qué depende? Obviamente de lo que queramos expresar. Okay, that's why it was so important for you to memorize verbs last week. Okay, all right, so I'm going to repeat like the original question. The original question is, what do you remember? I'm going to copy it over here, wait. What do you remember about your life when you were 15? Okay, when you were 15, I imagine that your life was kind of similar to mine, but maybe you didn't love the Backstreet Boys, maybe you loved the One Direction, or maybe you loved, había otro, Big Time Rush. I don't know what you loved, okay? That is what you're gonna have to tell me. Right now, I am going to play music and I am gonna give you some time to respond to this question, okay? I want you to do something similar to what I did and you are going to write down your ideas. Vamos a ver cuántas canciones les daré para que hagan esto. Les voy a dar two tops 3 songs to work on this. Ok, voy a poner la musiquita, pero obviamente para que no sea tan fácil, no les voy a mostrar mi ejemplo, porque no se trata de que escriban exactamente lo mismo que yo, ¿ok? So, what do you remember about your life when you were 15? Les dejo la pregunta, les pongo música para que se inspiren y le pongo momentáneamente pausa. Fifth Harmony, ok, primera petición de la noche. Perfect, Fifth Harmony. Any song in particular? I'm gonna pause the recording.
Uh,
Ajá.
I was my last year of high school. I have my 55 birthday party. I
Okay.
play the guitar.
Okay, excellent job. You know, in one of the groups we were saying, you know, I was explaining that usually when you refer to your fiesta de 15 años, we call it a quinceañera party, okay? Because there is no word in English. So you can say that I had a quinceañera party, and that's okay, all right?
Okay, teacher.
Okay, very
Thank
good.
you.
Let's see, one more victim, no? Yes, one more victim, let's see. Oh, number 12. Okay, number 12. Voy a contar. Okay, yes, okay, let's see. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Santiago, can you open your microphone, please? Santiago, there you go. Santiago, what do you remember about your life when you were 15?
Well, when I was 15, I was in middle school. I don't remember which grade.
Uh-huh.
I used to play football, soccer. I love that. I don't know. I don't remember too much.
Okay,
I
did you
went to
have a best
quinceañera
friend,
party.
for example?
What?
Did you have a best friend?
Yes, I have a best friend. My best friends' names were Carlos and Martin.
Okay, very good. Thank you very much. All right, let's see. So now, before we go to the next activity, I want to ask if there are any volunteers. Does anybody volunteer? ¿Alguien que quiera leer su párrafo? Bueno, su texto. ¿No?
Hi, teacher.
Okay, Nelson, go ahead, please.
Okay, I remember that I went to the school, secondary, and in the Garden City, and I like it. I like it much. Played soccer with my friends, and sometimes I went to the cinema with my family. All right.
Okay, very nice. I'm just going to give you one observation, okay? Instead of saying much, vamos a decir a lot. So I like playing soccer a lot, okay?
Okay, teacher.
Much lo vamos a reservar para preguntas y para negativos. Creo que no nos toca en inglés 2, pero por si se lo topan en otro inglés, okay? All right, there we go. Thank you very much, guys. So let's continue. Okay, now, you know, the final topic of today's class is how to ask questions in past. Now, look, the first thing that we need to know is that questions in past typically use one of these 3 words, okay? We have this, was, and were. Right now, you know, in this class today, we check that was and were are different because we use was for I, he, she, it. We use were for you, they, we. All right, that's something that you have to remember. But how can I know when to use did, was, or were? It's not that complicated, all right? We're gonna use did for questions with verbs. Si la pregunta tiene un verbo, forzosamente le voy a tener que poner did, okay? If I check the question and there is no verb, no action in the question, then my question is gonna need was or were. ¿Cómo saber cuál de los dos? Depende de las combinaciones con las personas, depende de lo que anotaron al inicio de la clase, okay? He, she, it, I, was, you, we, they, were, okay? Singulars was, plurals were. All right, guys, so now that we have this information, I'm gonna say it again. we're gonna use did for questions with verbs. Okay, if you have a verb in the question, we use did. If we don't have a verb, we have to analyze whether we need was or were. All right. Now that I explained this, let's practice. Over here, we have the three options, did, was, or were, and I have 5 questions. I am gonna help you with question number 1. All right. Question number 1, blank. You home at 11 p.m. last night. ¿Cuál era la regla? Claro, el verbo. Lo primero que tengo que checar es si hay un verbo. En la pregunta número 1, ¿hay un verbo? ¿Hay una acción?
No.
No,
No.
entonces elimino
No.
did. It's not gonna be did. I need to concentrate on was or were. ¿Cómo saber si es was or were? ¿Quién es la persona en esa pregunta?
You.
You. Y a ver, fíjense en lo que anotaron hace rato. ¿Qué le corresponde a you? Was or were?
Where.
Were, very good. Okay, excellent. So you see, this is super easy, okay? This is kindergarten. You are not gonna have any problems with this. So just give me a sec, okay? Number 1 is, were you home at 11 p.m. last night? I'm gonna help you with one more, okay? Question number 2, blank, you have breakfast this morning? Vamos por partes. Do I have a verb?
Yes.
Yes, what's my
teacher.
verb?
Have.
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 Entonces, ¿qué lleva mi pregunta?
Did.
Did.
Ah, you see, you are experts. Ya que nos pongan el examen mañana. Okay, thank you. Que nos manden inglés 3. All right. So, did you have breakfast this morning? Excellent job. Okay, now I'm going to give you 1 minute to complete questions 3, 4, and 5. Okay. So, 1 minute. Come on. Okay, so question number 3. What blank you do last night? Do we have a verb?
Yes.
¿Hay verbo?
Yes.
Yes. So what
Yes.
is the question? How do I complete the question?
Did.
What
What
Very
did you
good.
do last night?
Excellent.
What
What did you do last night? Okay, very good. Next question. Who blank your favorite singer when you blank in middle school? Ya vimos hoy que middle school es secundaria, okay? So who, ¿hay verbo?
No.
No, there are no verbs. Entonces aquí hay que completar con was or were. Let's see, what options do you have? Who
Was.
was your favorite singer when you?
Where.
were.
Perfect, okay? Excellent. Let me just explain why. La primera opción es was porque nos referimos a your favorite singer. Es una sola persona, es singular, por eso es was. Pero luego ponemos were porque nos estamos refiriendo a you, okay? So you were. Who was your favorite singer when you were in middle school? Good job. Question number 5. Blank, you study English 1 online? ¿Hay verbo?
Did.
Yes.
Yes.
Did.
Study.
Excellent. Thank you very much.
Did.
Did.
Thank you. Okay, so did you study English 1 online? All right, very good. So now, as usual, the teacher is going to be the first victim. Okay, I need one volunteer to read one of these questions for me. Come on, ask me a question.
Who
Alien.
was your favorite singer? Yo.
Yes, yes. Tell me.
Who was your favorite singer when you were in middle school?
In middle school, oh my God, to be honest, I don't remember, but I imagine that my favorite singer was probably, oh my God, I don't know. Maybe it was Britney Spears. I don't know, remember, I'm old, so I don't remember, but thank you very much, okay? Come on, another question. ¿Alguien más que me haga otra pregunta?
Did you have breakfast this morning?
Yes, I did. I had eggs for breakfast, okay? All right, paréntesis there. Quiero que observen cómo en esta última pregunta, aunque la pregunta era, did you have breakfast this morning? Yo podría haber dicho fácilmente solo yes or no. Procuré dar información extra. ¿Qué información extra di? ¿Se las repito? Ok, voy otra vez. So, did you have breakfast this morning? Oh, yes, I did. I had eggs for breakfast. ¿Qué información extra di?
Que
comió.
desayunó huevos.
Ajá, exactamente,
Yes.
dije lo que desayuné. So always try to give something extra, ¿ok? Última vez que lo practican conmigo, de ahí voy a agarrar víctimas, ¿ok? Come on, someone else, a question for the teacher. Someone.
What did you do last night?
Last night, what did you do last night? Oh, yes, last night I finished a romantic book. Yes, I read a book. I really liked it, okay? So there you go, that's what I did. Those were my activities and I tried to give you extra information, okay? So right now, guys, no nos va a dar tiempo de practicar esto en realidad todos juntos por la hora, but I am gonna do something. I'm gonna take a picture of the questions, all right? And I'm gonna send the picture to the WhatsApp group. It's not official homework, it's like extracurricular homework, all right? But I am gonna recommend you guys take the time to respond to these questions, okay? Esto es práctica también. Entonces, aunque no lo van a entregar en Eminus, practíquenlo. Con esto vamos a arrancar la siguiente clase el próximo lunes, okay? All right, guys. Now, I don't know if you have any questions, problems, or traumas. Pues tengan dudas del trabajo de esta semana, del trabajo en equipo, ¿algo?
Yo sí tengo dudas.
Sí, teacher.
Adelante, los escucho.
Bueno, yo tengo duda en el ejercicio que es en pareja, es que no dice
Ajá.
que es en grupo, en WhatsApp, de audios, ahí en esa parte que se entrega.
Lo que tendrían que entregar son capturas de pantalla, si es que fue mensaje de WhatsApp, o una grabación de la pantalla donde salgan los audios, si es que fueron audios. Asumo yo que todos saben cómo grabar su pantalla, ¿sí, verdad? ¿No la han usado para pasarle un chisme a alguien? ¿No? ¿Nunca?
No,
Hay
nunca.
programas, lo pueden buscar en YouTube. No, nunca, solo yo, o no. Y qué mon, ok. Entonces, miren, en serio, pueden buscar un programa, no me dejen entrar en minutos, no sé por qué. Pueden buscar un video en YouTube, ok, que les diga cómo hacer eso. Se graba la pantalla y al grabar la pantalla salen grabados también los audios. Esa es una. O de lo contrario, también puede ser por mensaje de textos en WhatsApp y tomar capturas de pantalla. Las capturas de pantalla las pueden juntar en un documento Word, por ejemplo. ¿Ok? Es que Eminus no me
teacher.
quiere y no quiere abrir.
Y
All right.
tengo otra duda.
Sí.
En las actividades que son 6, se supone, es que en la última que dice actividad 6 solamente aparece, me parece que preguntas, pero no dice en sí qué hacer. Entonces no sé si la anexó además o qué se tiene que realizar ahí. Es la última actividad de
Ok.
este módulo.
Déjame ver si me deja entrar aquí esto de una vez para que lo chequemos, ¿ok? Y sí, qué bueno espero que lo chequemos porque me acaba de asaltar la duda. Me parece que el trabajo en parejas a fuerzas es oral, ¿eh? Pero ahorita lo revisamos. Sí, sí dice oral, ¿verdad? Sí, I'm
Sí.
sorry, guys, I'm sorry, ¿ok? So, it's oral practice, entonces sí les va a tocar grabar la pantalla. Repito, no está difícil. Si alguno de las dos personas tiene iPhone, directamente pueden sacar del menú la opción de grabar pantalla. Y si no, en Android hay también programitas que pueden instalar. Se me escapan los nombres en este momento, pero les prometo que si lo buscan en YouTube van a encontrar un tutorial. ¿Ok? Solo vamos a checar esto. Ok, so activities. Ahora, en el foro también tienen que tener cuidado porque aunque es foro, se dieron cuenta que también trata de grabar, ¿ok? Pero para ese foro ya les doy la página en la que tienen que grabar. Ahorita lo vemos. Let's see. So, the first one, first watch the video, okay? That's important that you guys watch the video. Ya se anotaron en el Google Doc, okay? You contact your classmate via WhatsApp voice recording twice, 2 times during the week, okay? Eso significa que a estas alturas, o sea, ya nos tendríamos que haber contactado tal vez porque hoy es miércoles. Si no lo han hecho, bueno, se pueden contactar hoy y volverse a contactar, I don't know, Friday, Saturday, so Friday, porque se cierra el viernes, ¿no? So that you can upload it, all right? And the objective of this is you have to ask your classmates what they did over the long weekend, que hicieron el puente, or what they did during the week, ¿ok? Siguiendo algunos de los ejemplos que estuvimos viendo el día de hoy, evidentemente. Y les digo, si aquí el chiste es grabar la pantalla y que alguien pueda subir el videito. All right, I promise it's not complicated. All right, pero nada más tienen que averiguar cómo lo van a grabar. Eso es lo más difícil de esta situación. But it's like a really, really simple exercise. All right. Vamos a ver el segundo. Me dicen que es la actividad 6, ¿verdad? La que les ocasionó duda. Vamos a ver. Ok, activity 6. Ok, perdón, mi internet. Como les decía, hoy today in Tlacotalpan, it was a terrible day, you know. We had no cell phone signal or no internet connection like most of the day. Entonces, hoy está muy lento este asunto. Do me a favor. ¿Me puedes mandar la pregunta por WhatsApp y te la contesto en un rato porque creo que esto no va a abrir? Ya estoy viendo que no va a cargar. ¿Ok? Y vamos a ver el foro. Bueno, voy a dejar esta ventana abierta. ¿Qué hacer? Ahí está. Oh, okay, yeah, I see. You know, you have the questions and you have to observe the picture. Based on the picture, you have to respond these questions. For example, here we have Tessa, Alisa, Jacob. Podemos ver cómo ya están sentaditos. We have Mr. Walker. And here we have the clock. ¿Qué hora tiene el reloj? Dice 10:05, okay? We see that it's raining, etc., and Tessa is a mess. Question number 1. Was Tessa on time for class yesterday? Suponiendo que esto fue ayer, was she on time? ¿Qué dicen? Was she on time? ¿Llegó a tiempo?
No, she wasn't.
No, she wasn't. Exactly. Esa es la respuesta. Entonces, de eso se trata esta actividad. Hay que observar la imagen para poder responder estas preguntas. ¿Ok?
Okay, teacher.
Very good. Okay, and let's check the last one, which is the forum. Oh my God, my internet. Okay, how do I sound? So here it says, please go to SpeakPipe. Si ustedes le dan aquí clic al link, ya los manda directamente a esta página que es SpeakPipe. Es para grabar audios. Es muy fácil de usar. La pueden usar en compu o en celular. I promise it's really, really easy. Graban el audio y les genera un link. Y ese link es lo que tienen que entregar, ok, en el foro. So please go to SpeakPipe and voice record yourself pronouncing the verbs in present and in past from the list. Aquí tenemos la lista de verbos que ya les había dado la semana pasada. But here the trick is that you have to say the verb in present and then in past. For example, answer, answered, ask, asked, book, booked, change, changed, chat, chatted, cheat, cheated, clean, cleaned, close, closed, complete, completed, etcétera, 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 etcétera. ¿Ok? Se van a grabar diciendo la lista, esta lista de verbos, and you are going to paste the link here in the forum, all right? Esta es la herramienta, les digo que también abren celular. You say, hey, start recording. Sí, le doy permiso, es muy importante esto cuando aparece es darle permiso, sí, acceda al micrófono. Right now it is recording. Hello, guys, ok? Stop. Cuando ya hayan terminado. Ay, es que mi internet no está cooperando, perdón. No quiere dejar de grabar, pero les prometo que sí funciona. Ya lo probé, ¿ok? It's just that right now my internet is acting up, ¿ok? Está terrible. But here you click on stop y aquí abajo les da la opción de crear un link, ¿ok? So, la duración máxima son 5 minutos. No se van a llevar ni 3 minutos grabando esta lista de verbos. All right? So, guys, any questions, problems, or traumas?
No, teacher.
No, okay, perfect. So then good luck with your activities and I will see you again next Monday. All right, thank you very much for being here. Antes de que escapen, déjenme tomarles una captura de pantalla, bueno, a sus nombres en la pantalla. Okay, perfect. So thank you very much for being here and I'll see you again next Monday. Okay, bye.
Bye, teacher.
Bye.